right, and that's the shenanigans.
Is this on?
You know what?
Okay.
I'm gonna go man.
All right,
So
there
give
we
me
go.
that.
And we are live. Welcome everybody to another episode of You Know What? Let me just say podcast. I am your host, Ray. With me as always, we have Fada. And we also have Dion.
What is going on?
Gentlemen, it's been a minute. I apologize. My fucking job was giving me the runaround. And scheduling was so bad. But other than that, how y'all been?
I don't forgive you.
Damn.
I,
Ugh.
I wouldn't be surprised. I know, especially since there's a lot in June that happened. So, um,
Oh, nigga.
so I there's a lot of topics. Some I forgot that Father reminded me, so I was trying to get through as many of them as I could. So, what do y'all want to start?
Pick one.
Okay, we just let's start with South African deadline, which is by now it's the second. So the deadline was on June 30th. So um we are 2 days after. There's no 31 days in June. We are 2 days after the deadline. But for those that you know, um the South African deadline refers to an unofficial ultimatum set by activists and anti-immigration groups such as March on March and Operation Dudula, demanding that
Yes.
all undocumented foreigners leave the country by June 30th. While condemned by the government, the deadline has prompted tens of thousands of migrants to flee or seek uh, repatriation. Repatriation.
Repatriation.
That's what it said. Repatriation.
Repatriation.
Oh, repatriation. God damn. Thank you. Um, Current situations and the repercussions. The ultimatum groups distribute ultimatums across social media. All documented foreigners self-deployed by the end of June. The migrant exodus, fearing violence and widespread unrest. Thousands of foreign nationals, including significant numbers of Malawian, Kenyan, and Zimbabwean citizens, have left the countries. Makeshift camps have sprung up. Border posts and consular offices as migrants wait for emergency travel documents and buses. The South African government officially condemned the deadline and vigilante actions. Police have maintained a visible presence and vowed to prevent attacks on foreigners and damage to property, although tensions remain critically high. Father, you know more about this than I do, so I want to get to you. What are your thoughts on everything that's been happening?
Unfortunately, um, what what the synopsis that you read kind of failed to mention is that the majority of the people that have been targeted are other African migrants. You know, so right now, South Africa does not have a good reputation with African countries right now. You remember, so the very beginning of the World Cup, South Africa played Mexico. And I want you to guess what team all the Africans supported.
Mexico.
Exactly. Like, bro, I even, for that day, my name was Kwesi Alejandro Castillo. All right. So, like, yeah, they don't have a really good reputation. And as a matter of fact, a Ghanaian actually just got killed in South Africa.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, he got killed. He got shot. So, right now, as we speak, what's up, Material Life? Right now, as we speak,
We father now.
what's it called? Ghana wants to take South Africa to court. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I told you, They were chartering flights to get their people out of the country. There have been multiple shops that have been looted that are owned by foreigners. There have been many tweets and many videos going viral about the treatment of certain migrants in the country. Some people have died escaping the country. You know what I'm saying? There was a report of a bus going from South Africa to Malawi. The Malawian government even came out with an official statement talking about they recorded multiple deaths triggered by by this movement. You know what I'm saying, in the country. So it's a mess. Another thing that's going on is that a lot of the South African artists are actually losing gigs and losing bookings in Africa because of the things that's going on in South Africa. So, yeah, and this is not the only time this has happened. There have been other times in the past where some anti-immigrant sentiment has reached its peak, and they lash out at the Africans that are in proximity to them. There's multiple factors, right? You got to understand South Africa is the most unequal country in the world economically, right? The rich are rich, and the poor are poor. And there's a racial element to it because of apartheid, right? Apartheid was officially disbanded in 1994, but instead of doing a comprehensive audit to see how they can further redistribute the resources that were obtained during apartheid and skewed to one side, instead there was more of a reconciliation with the races in South Africa. Right, you have the blacks, you have the black South Africans who are the majority because, of course, they are the original people. Then you have the coloreds, which are mixed people. Then you have the Indians. Then you have the whites. Right, so you have a multicultural, society where the minorities are the richest. They own most of the land and things like that, and the majority of the country are the ones that are kind of like have to share the rest of the wealth. So it's very unequal. It's very unfair. And to a certain degree, I understand the sentiment, because when you don't really have a lot for yourself, you're looking at who's eating your food, right? But the way that they're going about it is what's triggering a lot of this backlash and a lot of this controversy, because you don't just go around just harming people. Right. You don't just go. A lot of the people in the movement are going to hospitals and kicking out the people who are not South African that are looking for medical attention. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of, blaming. It's a lot of scapegoating. It's a lot of, well, whether you're illegal or not, we want you out of the country. Even though they say that they want undocumented immigrants out, even if you have even if you are documented, and even if you do have, a right to be there legally, they still target you because. And that's where a lot of the xenophobic sentiment is coming from. A lot of people are calling it Afrophobia because of the focus on African migrants specifically. But for a lot of the popular narratives out there, they are calling it xenophobic in its nature. So that's just some of the background to this. Again, this is still developing. You know what I'm saying? It's still a lot of stuff going on. There's still a lot of stuff happening. But, it's 2 days after that deadline. And I mean, the people who had the means to get out have gotten out. But like I said before, there are still people being harmed. There are people that having their shops looted. And unfortunately, some people have passed away during this whole ordeal because of this rise anti-immigrant rhetoric. So.
I have a question. I think I more or less question. So so does the government give a fuck? Because from what I see in the video, the police are trying, but it seems like, are they like outnumbered, or do they just not care?
I'm gonna say this: the government is not really interested in fixing this issue. from what it looks like. There have been statements made by the president, Cyril Ramaphosa, but other than that, like again, these are groups that are like, you know what I'm saying, more on the grassroots side. But a lot of us think that they're paid agents. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us think that they're paid agents because one of the members, like one of the prominent members, her name is Jacinta. We recently found out that she was in a program that was funded by the U.S. And the U.S. under Trump is also very anti-immigrant. We saw this in the World Cup when they denied a whole bunch of African countries visas to come and watch the game, right? So that's what we're suspecting. We're suspecting this to be like a psyop, like somebody is paying these people to basically mobilize the South African people to believe that the African immigrant is their problem, because they're not doing this to white folks. They're not doing that. They're not doing this to mostly any of the other ethnic groups. Most of their target is black immigrants. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I would say about that. The government, for the most part, is kind of complicit because of like the lack of you know what I'm saying, urgency to rectify the problem and to secure South Africa's natural borders. Um, South Africa has a right to, you know what I'm saying, to not want undocumented immigrants and to want the security of its borders, but it cannot be at the expense of other Africans and harming them and displacing them and so on and so forth, right? So, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm looking at this because it's like a third of the people out is one of highest unemployment rates at uh
Yeah, the youth unemployment rate is like 60%.
God damn.
The youth. Yes, it's that bad.
So, and not to sound stupid, I think I'm in a question. I have questions that just opinions. It's just like who they got fixing things when things need to be fixed. Because obviously you still need to run a country, and you can't run a country off of 60% unemployment.
So I mean, you got to understand again, when they abolished apartheid in 1994, the goal wasn't to redistribute. The goal was to reconcile, right? So you remember in the civil rights movement where Martin Luther King's whole thing was practicing nonviolence and integration into the wider society.
Yeah.
That's kind of the approach that they made it. So you already have this group of minority whites that don't like black people, that have majority of the wealth because they cut deals with other, nations and things like that in order to solidify their position in the economic in the economic paradigm when apartheid was there. So when they abolished it, they didn't really do anything to rectify that. They just wanted to make sure that all the races got along with the Rainbow Nation, so on and so forth. So as time went on, the gap kept widening and widening and widening and widening. You know what I'm saying? To the point where you see right now. So it's a response to that, but also there have been people calling it out. Like there's a ethnic group. I mean, ethnic group. There is a political group called the EFF that was established in 2010 that you know what I'm saying, was speaking out a lot about the focus on African migrants and the scapegoating of African migrants in South Africa. So yeah. Yeah, it's, again, this is all developing. This is a powder keg that has exploded, and the narrative is that a lot of illegal immigrants come to South Africa and commit crimes, which is true, right? You do have segments of the illegal immigrants, you know what I'm saying, committing crimes, selling drugs, and so on and so forth. But that's what you have institutions for, right? That's why you have the police. That's why you have these institutions to address that crime in whatever capacity that is required.
Okay. All right. Yeah, because I'm over here looking because there's like According to the census data, as of 2022, South Africa was home to like 2.4 million foreigners, both documented and undocumented. That number represents roughly 3.9 of the country's total population. Okay. And I think he was talking about this, like the marches. While the marches blame the migrants' rights group says that they are the scapegoats. So, that's I'm looking at marches are in full swing across South Africa today. On the deadline given by anti-migrant group March for March are a result of the country's failing immigration system that leave thousands of people undocumented living in limbo, including refugees and asylum seekers. The group wrote on social media Tuesday, "This is this together with persistent inequalities and socioeconomic exclusions rooted in the legacies of apartheid's go far beyond bureaucracy, feeding public frustration and creating fertile grounds for misinformation." The statement continued, "No one should be scapegoated as a result of government failures." I agree with that. The group also said that South Africa has a strong legal human rights framework regarding the rights of refugees and asylum seekers. Its asylum management system has failed, which has led hundreds of thousands of applicants without the proper documentation to remain in the country. God damn. So, this is some fucked up shit. I think I'm I'm listening and like the only thing that I can conjure up is this is some fucked up shit. And like I'm wondering if they're gonna get any help. That's what I'm wondering. It don't really seem like it. So, anybody else got any opinions on this? 'Cause I'm learning as I'm watching, as I'm reading and listening.
Anybody want to take a crack at it?
I mean, a lot of this is new info to me too, so I'm not even really sure what to say here.
All right, so then let me ask you this. How would you feel if you were a US citizen and you were mistaken as an immigrant and
That's
you were forced to leave the country by a certain time? But it's
what
not government affiliated. It's like, a MAGA group that's gotten real big telling you you're an immigrant, you need to leave this country.
you mean, like how the Klan be telling
Oh,
people go back to Africa?
Yeah.
I mean, if you ain't no actual like government or legal, whatever, then what you got to say don't hold no weight.
Yeah, but the government's not
You're
doing
you're
anything
in
about
over
it
there.
either.
Yeah, that's I hit something on my phone by mistake. My bad. But yeah, that's the part that has me like, wow. The fact that the government is just letting this shit happen.
There's always
But at
this.
the same time,
Good.
this is coming from an African American living in a country where the organizations you just mentioned, the KKK, performs clearly terroristic acts and is not labeled a terrorist group for some fucking reason. But hey,
It seems like there's always some bullshit with South Africa. Am I right, Father? It seems like if it ain't one thing, it's another when it comes to South Africa.
And like I told you, you got to remember there when they got rid of apartheid, they didn't fix a lot of the issues that the country from apartheid. So over time, it just got worse and worse and worse. And the gap between rich and poor just kept widening and widening. Because if you do not address the mere fact that there's people in the country that have way more than you, and they are the minority. It's kind of like a reverse United States. Black people are a minority in the United States, and the majority of the people in the United States, which is white Americans, own most of the wealth, right?
Right.
Well, in South Africa, it's the opposite. The white folks there are the minority, but they own most of the wealth. The black people there are the majority of the country, and they don't own as much wealth as the whites.
Okay.
Also, Ray,
And then
hold on. I want you to go on Twitter and hold on. I'm gonna send you. I want you to search up South African government. And hold on. I hope this is the page that I saw all of this in. Wait, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to see if this is the page that it was in.
That's how you motherfuckers got all the wealth in this country, and to quote Bianca Belair, y'all don't even go here.
Again, that's what apartheid did. You understand that? And the ANC, you know, which is one of the major political parties in the country, that's the legacy to basically keep that status quo. Hold on, but there's something.
This is the buddy you didn't send me a couple times, right? Or is it a different guy?
Oh no, that's a different guy. That's one of the leaders of, you know what I'm saying? That's one of the leaders of the xenophobic. He's one of the Zulu chiefs.
Oh.
Hold on. There's something I want you to look at to further my point. I'm trying to find it. Yesterday. Waiting. Man, where's it at?
So this is this lady right here. This is Jacinta Zuma.
I'm sorry. Yeah, that's her. Well, she's not on camera right now, but you'll see her.
There?
Her right there. Okay. Yeah, right there. Yeah, that's one of the other leaders. I call her Jacinta Jawline. I'm still looking for this thing. There's something I want you to look at in order to further. Here it is. Okay. So I'm going to send it to you.
Why you say that? Crystal just popped in. What's going on, Crystal? Oh shoot, she's not here. Listen. And Material Life is here. What's up, B?
Hey Ray.
How you doing? You sound
all right.
Hey Dion.
Yeah, what's up? Okay, Ray. Go back to X.
Right.
Go back to X. And then I want you to type in RAMA PHOSA and then appoints APPOINTS. And I want you to see what I'm talking about. They're talking about there's no jobs, right?
Right.
Watch this. Scroll down for me. So there's one person that he appoints to his cabinet. Does that look like a black South African to you?
No, you fucking fuck no.
Okay, yeah, okay. Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Oh.
Oh, look at these people.
Okay.
Okay, so there's one. There's two.
It's a white man. That's a fucking white man.
Oh, keep going. There's three. This is what I'm talking about.
Oh my god.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. You see the Africans reacting, right?
Yeah.
Hold on, let's keep going.
You're good.
Go now.
That's DEI right there.
See? More. Deputy Minister of Water and Sanitation,
That nigga
Jack
got a
Bloom.
toupee. I don't trust him.
Mind you, the unemployment rate. The black South Africans are turning the fuck up, and this is what they're doing.
Yo.
So that's what the issue is. Does that make a little bit more sense now?
This shit is bullshit. This is.
Yeah, so I understand the South African people. Yeah, they're playing in your face. I motherfucking 100% agree. These motherfuckers are playing right in your face. But that doesn't mean attack immigrants. That doesn't mean pull people from their homes. That doesn't mean fucking bro. They're even turning it on themselves. They have there have been multiple instances of South African people mistaking some South African people for immigrants.
I'm not gonna say what race. No, I get it. Okay, yeah. Jesus.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man.
Oh man.
So like that's pretty much the gist of it. Again, this is still developing. There's still a lot of stuff going on. So still developing, still going on. And there are updates, pretty much every day about what's going on.
All right. Any last words before we move on to our next topic? First things first, thank you, Father. This is some insightful shit. This is some...
Go back to your country.
Okay. Oh man. All right. Now let's get to another topic. I guess y'all know about the verdict about the Carmelo Anthony trial. So, if most people don't know, Carmelo Anthony was sentenced to 35 years in prison. Is he still 17? Anybody know? Like,
Is he?
Is he 17? Because I feel like he was tried as an adult. And I think he's like 17 or something like that.
He was 17 when it happened.
Oh, so they probably then he probably got tried as an adult. But anyway, no, it's it. Yeah. Oh no, that's the other kid. The other kid was 17. Is it the person who said? But what are your thoughts on the verdict?
One of y'all go first, cause nigga.
You remember when I said I was numb to this shit? I don't know if you've heard me say it. Like, I've been numb to this stuff when I tried to warn people that we get the book thrown at us. It's like every time when shit happens, we get thrown the book at us. We get tried as grown men, not just like young men. We get tried as grown men, and especially with stuff like this, when this was bullshit, and then not the and also the fact that there's evidence of the white boy starting it, and not just the two twins. He had a posse with him, and they was fucking with him. So like and then like if you was listening to the cases or you was listening to the trial, like someone invited him over there that, and then the man, his friend, pulled a bitch move and say, "Oh, I ain't know you." He pulled one of them moves. It's like you going to a party that you don't know, but your friend says, "Oh yeah, I'm cool with everybody. All you gotta say is you with me, and you cool." And then you kind of find out that the person you said he cool with everybody is not cool with everybody, and then like this shit happens. Um, for some reason, when I was listening to the case, I was like, I don't think they're gonna find him not guilty, even even with the evidence. I feel like they was gonna throw the book at him. It's sad that I have to feel that way because it's just like I feel like it shouldn't be. But again, as the saying goes, when they get the cold, we get the flu. So for some reason, I knew that we was just going to get the book thrown at us, or he was going to get the maximum 35 years. It's like, damn, like that, like this is just like I said. It's like although I'm numb to it, some of it still bothers me. So, but I hope they still fight for that man to be free because I feel like it was self defense. I think all of us knew it was self defense, and for some reason, like I said, when it comes to us, we get the book thrown at us. So when I argue with other black people because you feel like, oh, some people should get off easy, I'm like, bro, I done seen trials where like dudes be cold innocent, and yet we still get the book thrown at us. What makes it any different? It's just like, and oh, that's my opinion. Dion, you want to go? Dion, you there?
My bad. I was taking care of something. I might be muted, but I heard what you were saying, and I agree with you on what you were saying about being numb to this type of thing. Hold on, hold on for a second. Someone else go.
Material life is on you.
See, I'm so detached. Like, I think I'm just detached from this world. I don't even pay attention to what be going on no more. So, like, I probably am just numb. Like, I just don't. I'm just really just detached. Like, I don't know what be going on in the world. Um, I don't watch the news. I don't know what's going on. So, but it's like at this point, the cycle has been repeating itself for so long that it's like I don't think anything's gonna change. And I don't know. You hit a period where you just stop caring.
Okay, Father is on you.
The verdict doesn't surprise me, but I don't want to focus on the verdict because they're appealing and he's going to fight this shit. And that's what I want to focus on. He's not giving up. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has a right to defend themselves. And he was put in a position where there was a verbal warning and the warning wasn't heeded. That's my thing. He gave a warning and the warning wasn't heeded, so he defended himself. Did he need to stab him? Well, no, he didn't need to stab him. But at the same time, you were warned, you know? So I just don't feel like he should be punished for trying to protect himself. It was self-defense. He didn't go in there wanting to stab anybody. So I don't think that he should be serving 35 fucking years. Are you fucking kidding me? So I'm glad that he's fighting it. I'm glad that they're appealing because his defense was trash. in the initial proceedings.
Basura.
So
Basura.
basura, fucking trash. So I'm glad he's fighting it. I'm glad there's an appeal, and yeah, free Carmelo Anthony, unapologetically. That's all I got to say.
You know what's sad? I never felt so angry about a case since Trayvon Martin when like they said you told him not to go and then the operator was like, no, it was a suggestion. And I remember throwing my hands up. just th- just just throwing my hands up. I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. You gotta be fucking kidding me. So and then like you know, staying on topic, the 14-year-old boy that got shot and what's his name, Mr. Chow, ended up getting
Yeah,
off.
yeah.
It's like
And he chased them for 150 yards.
like and that man gets off. This is why, like to me, black people say like the system is against us, and how other races don't really understand it because it always starts with to me it I'm speaking for myself, it always starts with us, and then I feel like other minorities don't understand that because they wasn't brought here like we was brought here, and like so in my opinion they will never understand none of the shit that we go through, and when we say shit and then just like this shit, like this whole black and Asian thing, which was also on my topic, so I'm just trying to combine this two into one. um we get this unexpected beef between the Asians, and now the Asians want to run their mouth and shit when we say now we boycotting your shit, and then like the Asian dudes and say, "Oh, go ahead, boycott. We don't want your shit." I say, "Don't try us, please don't try." because because even though like even through this gender war bullshit, we still will show up for each other. We will put all our bullshit to the side and go, hold on a second. Let's deal with this. Let's deal with this motherfucker first. We'll get back to this shit later. And we did. So I'm proud of. So that's the one thing I'm proud of black people. I said, don't get us wrong. You will not get our black dollar when we tell you not to. When we don't fuck with your shit. And there was people actually like the especially some people in the Asian community. They was like, he don't speak for us and all that other bullshit. So listen. What do you got thoughts on that one? By the way, since we are on, might as well combine those two.
I'm sorry, can you skip me for now?
Dion, you got anything about that one?
Still preoccupied.
Say it again, Dion.
What's the question? What's the question again?
It was about the 14-year-old boy that got shot by the dude named Mr. Chow, and I was like,
I said I'm still preoccupied.
"Oh, you still preoccupied?" It was about the 14-year-old boy, black kid that got shot by that dude, Mr. Chow, and he got off. I was like, "Do you have any thoughts on that one, or is it the same?"
Oh, aren't we still boycotting all Asian businesses currently? I think there's been a mass boycott of Asian business currently in progress, and it's been in progress for like since the verdict's been out.
I said we can always check that.
Yeah, but I mean, it was pretty much social media shit. It was social media niggas saying that they was gonna boycott. I don't think black people in general said they're gonna boycott. It was more like an internet thing. And I have worked on
Oh,
that way.
no, it's pretty much going because they've been the stocks have been dropping. Their stocks have been dropping. Um, there have been massive losses all over the place. So
Source on that.
the internet, it's definitely been sticking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
I don't. I'm sorry. I don't. That ain't good enough. That ain't good enough. And the reason why I'm saying that it's not good enough is because it's very easy to just say, well, they've been losing money. Yeah, but that's not sending a message. That's just you. That's just a demographic of people not buying from them. They could just get a whole nother demographic to buy from them. So, like, what message are you trying to send? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just it's like one of those things where somebody gets killed, we march, and then there's nothing after the march.
that's what I
Like,
be saying.
okay, we're boycotting these Asian businesses. Okay, now what, nigga? Because like people are telling me, oh, they're losing businesses, but there's no source. As a matter of fact, Ray, can you type in like can you type this on the motherfucking thing? Type um effect on Asian businesses for Black boycott 2016.
2016 or 2026.
Yeah, 2026. Thank you. Business revenue. Type revenue. No, Black boycott effect.
Oh,
You gotta
good.
type Black
Okay.
boycott. No, on the front, on the front, on the front.
Oh, shoot. Right.
You gotta phrase it specifically. Otherwise you're gonna get some malarkey.
Okay. And
Let's see what we get.
we'll put
Yeah.
2026.
Let's see what we get. Because I'm not. Okay, black boycotts of Asian-owned businesses, specifically beauty supplies and takeout restaurants, are causing noticeable drops in foot traffic and immediate revenue. In response, black-owned establishments are experiencing a surge in patronage as a part of localized economic self-determination and wealth transfer movement. Stores relying on black consumer bases and urban and metropolitan are reporting empty aisles and sharp financial hardships. Community discussions indicate that while the short-term impact is severe, maintaining long-term consistent boycotts poses practical challenges due to convenience and existing infrastructure. Boom. That's what I was looking for. Scroll down a little bit. The cattle, yeah, primary targets. Yeah, convenience-oriented and beauty-related Asian businesses such as hair supply stores and laundromats. While some view the boycotts as necessary tactics to demand respect and keep dollars in the community, others warn against collective punishment and many focus on building a stronger, permanent black economic infrastructure. So, like I said, this is like the businesses that are being boycotted are the businesses in proximity. You understand? It's the businesses that are in the black community. It's not a total Asian boycott because they can't do that because just like it said, that would actually have a negative effect on the black community. So that's what I'm saying. Like there needs to be a long-term kind of result or solution instead of just a motherfucking boycott. I'll be back.
To back up what he said, because I've been saying this since the whole coolest monkey in the jungle thing, when Ti asked for a boycott and the boycott Gucci, and the one thing I was saying is, okay, it's one thing to boycott Gucci. Why don't we put some black designers, not just for like just urban fashion, but for high class fashion? And why don't we just like put our efforts into promoting those businesses so they could be our Gucci's and Louis and Pradas? Because I remember when Soldier Boy was he was boycotting Gucci, but he was like, I'm wearing Fendi now. But they asked him, is there any way that you would go back to Gucci? He was like, yeah, if they cut a check. And I was like, that's not helping the black situation, because all you're saying is you're throwing them money just for them to go back to you, instead of just like, and this is what I thought Ti was going to do, but he didn't. And this is why I was kind of disappointed in that. It's the same thing here. Okay, instead of just boycotting, which is cool. Okay, let's go to black owned restaurants. Let's good quality black owned restaurants, not just any black owned restaurants, but good quality black owned restaurants that does serve good food. I know in DC we got a bunch of black owned restaurants that actually does have good quality food. Why don't we promote them? We uh we always talk about like our money going out the community and everybody's making hand over fist over black dollars. This is a perfect time to us you like come together and then like put our money in the community in our businesses and so we don't have to like hell even if you have to have your own weave company which kind of don't make sense because I'm pretty sure the outsourcing is going back to like Asian shits but I just want to see some motion in the black community when it comes to our people and our products and the stuff we put up instead of just keep going to other races. And this is not me being I don't know how to say this, but I'm being black first. I will say this. It's just not just it's just being black first, but it's just like if we're going to put our people up, we really should be focusing on putting our people up, because like we could have had a. I've been saying this all the time. We could have had our own Amazon. We could have had our own um FedEx, or we could have our own digital services. We don't have to rely on other people when they making the products. Or it's like every time we pull out a product, they go, "Well, it's not as good as the other one." I said it can be good if you don't put the effort in there. Like we got like even like in other social media spots, it's just like, well, it's not this. I said it can be this if we don't put our effort into this. So like it's not there now, but we could just plan for the future. And it seems like, but the thing is, it seems like everyone wants this shit instant, and like, or the fact that it's already there. This is like they just rather go with there. But I just like wants to see us finally, just put money into our own, and that's what I've been on for a minute. So
They have. So I don't know. Each, I guess, whoever, like, y'all may not be doing it, but the people who aren't shopping or, buying from or going to like the beauty supply stores of Asian shops or the nail techs of Asian shops, they have been going to like black hair beauty supply stores or black salons or black nail techs or black, they've been buying black. They've been increasing in the black cells and going into black spaces instead of using their money in there. That has happened since the situation that has happened. That doesn't mean everybody's doing it. It's clearly not. But it has been happening.
Damn. I just thought about something. Do you remember a few months back we were talking about well, not even a few months, I think it's been a little over a year now that I think about it. Um when the whole thing about hatred towards Asians and I said specific, excuse me, Pacific Islanders was popping or whatever.
you talk about the
And I
Stargazing
posed a
thing.
question, yeah. And I posed the question, what happens when it's an Asian person that's committing a hate crime? I think we're starting to see the result of that question.
I just well to me the way I see it is this, and I say this like they should not never open their fucking mouth. As far and I'm talking to the Asian people that said that, especially the brother that said that dumb shit was just like where's it at? Him, not him, but him.
rid of the
Nah, the
Chinese
nigga with
takeout,
the hat.
the dry cleaners, the laundromats. Let's get rid of the liquor stores as well. Get rid of the Jordans you guys wear, the Nikes you wear, the shower caps, the Hondas, the Hyundais, all your car electricians, the electronics in your house, the Sony, the TV system, your sound system, the microphones that you guys use to rap and speak about awareness for the black culture and the hip hop culture. Where do you think that's made in? That's made all in Asia. And here's another thing for you guys. You guys want us to leave the neighborhood so bad? Oh, Asian people are in our neighborhoods? We're in white neighborhoods. We have our own Chinatown. We have our own Koreatown. You think we really need you guys to benefit off and make money? A lot of us do go to college as well. You're being outworked by immigrants who barely speak English. And you're not embarrassed? Go to the bank, start your own businesses, and deal with your own people. I want to see your own women get on their hands and knees and do pedicures and manicures and deal with nasty ass attitudes, okay? Please, boycott Asian business. I'm all for it. I love when
See, you should have never said that. First of all, because this is one of those things where it's just like mind your fucking business. And two, like this is what I tell about a lot of people. Like the reason why like Stop Asian Hate even happened is because of what black people was doing with Black Lives Matter. And I remember saying this for a long back when that happened. I was like, and this is and I love my Asian brothers and sisters too, but it's just like mind your fucking business. This is one of the times where it's just like this don't concern y'all. It's like this been the fight between black and whites the whole time, or white supremacy this whole time. It's just like they'll do it. They just don't want to do it for us when we ask for reparations. They'll do it for other people, but they won't do it for us. When we ask for money in the community to help our community, they'll do it for other communities, but they don't do it for us. And the reason why you getting all that is because of us. The reason why you get most of your civil rights is because of us. Don't is like it's like mind your fucking business. So and as a brother as a brother that loves Asian culture, and I still like want to visit Japan as a bucket list, but don't push black people to doing stuff, especially since most of your stores are in our cities and are in our ghettos and in our hoods. We can shut that shit down real quick. So
Can I
that's
add two
go ahead.
things?
Go ahead.
First of all, a lot of these Asian-owned beauty supply stores sell a lot of black-made products. So, to the motherfuckers who manufacture said products, what y'all gonna do? And second, since he was talking about all the different jobs that Asian women typically do or whatever, who did his pedicure before he stuck his foot in his mouth?
You cooked with that one. That's a good one.
That was a good one. That was funny.
I don't need to say anything much further because then I'd be repeating Ray. So yeah,
He don't want to pootie tang you, Ray.
Thank you. Thank you. But any last
So
words before we move on to our next topic?
the thing is, they after that video, they didn't think we were serious about the situation, because a lot of times we do, like, we go out in the street and we do this little talk, blase blase. I guess they didn't think we was gonna be serious about a boycott and not shopping and not going to beauty supply stores, and they didn't take us serious. But it didn't just affect the beauty supply store. It started to affect their tech market also. And once it started to affect their tech market, they had two massive drops in their stocks. Over 22% drop in their stock market. And that's when they realized, oh, okay, this is serious. And it was two different times, and it kept on dropping, and it's still dropping. And they're like, okay, now they're starting to realize, okay, they're not playing. Black people are really not playing with us right now. At first they thought it was so funny. Oh, okay, they're boycotting. Oh, like they thinking we're okay. We're probably joking, right? Pretty soon it's gonna end. They're gonna come back, blase blase. But 2 weeks later, we're not back. A lot of their stores are starting to have to let people go. Some of the stores are not making as much money. Their stocks are starting to drop. Their funds are starting to get low.
Hey, listen. I
And they have to
learned.
report that. So it's not like you can't see it. We're seeing it. We know the numbers is dropping. You thought you ate with that statement. You failed to realize black people money, it does move the needle.
If y'all want recommendations on some black owned stuff for hair, holla at your boy. I've learned some shit over the past few months.
What you still? What you still a stuff? You boosted?
No, just had to finagle with my daughter's hair, and I've had to learn some things.
Just in case the feds is listening, ain't nobody boosting or scamming over here.
I know I'm not. But Material Life, thank you for the transition because you know what my next topic was going to be about Material Life, and I'm glad you are here since you can talk about this.
Young Miami, and I think it was India Ari or whoever it was
Yep,
that felt some type of way about the love.
in the IRA. Yep. So you know where all my scamming ass niggas at? Stuff it. Where all my boosting bitches stuffing it fake go y'all bags.
I mean, my go yard, you go girl.
Oh no, man. Um, just for
So
those of
confused.
huh?
When did this Goyard bag exist? Like,
You know
I'm
what's
so
funny? You know who's
confused.
the
Like, was
first
it
person? You know who's the first person who used to talk about go y'all bags?
who?
Lupe Fiasco.
Damn, I ain't
Back
heard
in the
Lupe
cool.
and Lord knows how.
Back in the cool. Like you know when the cool came out? I think it came out in like 2009. I believe that's when the cool came out. 2009. I know. No. 2007. I'll figure it out. But it was like the early 2000s when, and the first person I ever heard talk about Goyard bags was Lupe Fiasco. Now that's a popular thing. But this is what the fuck I'm talking about. Like imagine we do this shit for our own people. But anyway, on to the Miss Miami thing because any obviously uh Carisha or Young Miami got the song of the summer. And that song is everywhere. And then, I think the song is bad. I think the song is terrible, but it's catchy. But there's a lot of people that, there's 50-50 about. There's people that like the song, and then there's people think it's degrading to the black community. And one person that spoke out about it was India Ari. And I guess this happened during the same time in the BET Awards, where she came up and they was playing her song and shit. And India Ari released this tweet, and she said, "I finally realized that not everybody wants to get free, and it's very, very, very rude awakening. Shaking my head because the mass deception of this song is a crystal clear sign that of this much bigger truth." And then I think she also said something where person asked, "Are you surprised they still at McDonald's?" No, I'm not surprised. I'm disappointed. There was a person calling for a boycott that for some reason they thought it was India Ari because she was like, I'm calling for a boycott. Young Miami song "Spin That." I believe it's degrading to our culture. At some point, we have to take seriously the power of music has over our perception and the value it reinforces. This can't be the song of the summer. And I think she said something else. There we go. And this is the part that I really want to zone in on. I spent my entire life caring way too much because I finally learned that. Okay, I spend my entire life caring way too much. Period. Because I finally learned that not everybody cares with a capital C, and explaining it to them is not going to make them care. Everything you listen to, see, or eat is going to influence you. So make wise choices, y'all. So I go to the panel. My first question is, how do you feel about the song? And my second question is, do you think it's degrading to black culture?
Well,
I think
Anybody
Material
can go
Life should
first.
go first. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Anybody, yeah, go ahead.
well,
What do,
I haven't heard the song myself yet, but
what they mean by degrading to black culture? Like, what pedestal is they putting black culture?
You know how the song goes, right? B.
I heard the whole song too many times. So what pedestal is they putting black culture? Which version of black culture is they putting this song on?
ratchet shit.
So how could it be degrading to ratchet culture?
A lot of
The
people,
problem is that's what it's promoting.
a lot of, I'm going to say this, and you can believe it or not, but a lot of people think hood culture is black culture. Yes, there are more things than just hood shit to black people, but a lot of people, when it comes to like hood culture, that's just predominantly black culture.
But we all know black culture is it's everything. To be
You are
honest, black culture is all of America.
you are
So
correct.
like,
Oh, my bad. Go ahead, finish for us. Okay.
yeah. So like, I'm confused. How is that degrading? Because there's a whole gang of that could be same thing like if you hear redneck music or hillbilly music,
Bluegrass, bluegrass.
exactly, or some certain country music definitely sounds real hillbilly music. So it's like let's stop. Let's be honest. It's probably not like in the area. I wouldn't expect to be hearing that song playing in her rotation. That'd be wild.
Oh, she said she's not listening to that song. You're not gonna make her listen to that song.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't expect it to hear, but let's be honest. I probably could still see Erica Badu here and listening to it. Like, let's be honest. Because Erica Badu definitely give, like, she might listen to it here and there.
That's because Erica Badu, she's like a mix between ratchet and conscious.
It free spirited and all sorts of, like, zen, walk around barefooted, and, like, jazz. She's, like, all sorts of everything.
Yeah. Hold on. I got um. I'm gonna play this for you, B, and then you can go ahead and say your piece. So
Okay, that's the woman I wanted to be like. My role model was Felicia Rashad. Okay, that's the woman I wanted to be like. I never seen my mom with her tongue out. I never seen my mom sucking dick. I never seen my mom twerking. I never seen my mom outside half naked. I never seen none of that shit. So when y'all get in these comments trying to promote that ghetto ass behavior, get your ghetto ass off my fucking page. The fact that your mother is with her fucking tongue out lets me know everything that I need to know, and I feel sorry for you. I feel really sorry for you. I said what the thing. All y'all promoting that Carisha song, spend that shit. Y'all are the reason why our community's in shambles. We already know that bitch is low vibrational and was trafficking drugs for Diddy. Did y'all can forget that she was a part of it and then wrote a pardon letter to the fucking judge? Do y'all not understand what y'all are promoting? And y'all go promote this ghetto ass, trashy ass bitch is crazy work to me. It's crazy work. We got little boys that are getting shot up because they're being profiled, right? As thieves and scammers, and y'all are still outside. Where all my scamming ass niggas at? Grow the up, and when you have to make a GoFundMe for your sons, don't come to the internet. Y'all will get up here and promote a Carisha dance, but ain't speak about that little boy getting shot or Carmelo being locked up on love. Y'all irk the shit out of me in this community. I just want to let y'all know that. Y'all ain't shit. But then y'all want the whole community to come together after y'all flash money at prom and stacks and something happens to your kids and now you need a GoFundMe. What happened to that money at prom? Get that ghetto shit away from me. I swear to God I don't want it around.
While many
There you go. Thoughts? B.
Like, it's wild for her to say all of that with the amount of curse words, the amount of swearing, the amount of child. She seemed like the type to listen to that type of music. The whole time she seemed like she was in the vibration of that low. So I'm like, girl, that's kind. I think y'all were different. Like, how you making a video making it seem like you're any different than that song, but the way you talk seems like you're in the same vibrational plate as the song. Like, let's be for real. People be trying to they be trying to act all different, like they all high and mighty. Like, let's be for real. They secretly be listening to the song every day. They like the tune. They be in the gossip. They be in the mess. Like, come on now.
Okay. Anybody else want to go?
Nigga, how many times are we gonna have this motherfucking discussion?
I just want to know where my scamming ass niggas at.
Nigga, when WAP came out, they had the motherfucking conversation. Where you remember that bro, what was that song Lil Kim made that made everybody go fucking crazy? It was her verse in Get Money. That verse, bruh.
I'm thinking, hold on. This is for the beats. For my vintage, the hunter, the best. That one? Where she talk about making the spray can disappear from her mouth? You talking about that
one? No, niggas. Better grab your seat and watch this big thing.
So what, nigga? And I ain't got time for
that. I ain't got time for this. So what, nigga? I ain't trying to hear that shit. Yeah, that, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, you remember shit back in the motherfucking 70s. You know what I'm saying? I love to love you, baby. Yeah. That song got her in a whole bunch of trouble.
Yeah, it did.
You know what I'm saying?
You know how many songs was about cocaine?
I'm your pusher man.
I'm your pusher man. I'm that nigga. There's a song called Dookie Stick where you talk about everybody want to ride the Dookie Stick.
Like, bruh.
The Dookie Stick.
I'm just saying, this is a reoccurring pattern, nigga. Black people are always gonna have a segment of our culture that's degenerate because it's in every single culture imaginable. Nigga, go to the white folks. What was that white girl that was wearing them jeans and they fucking yelled at her for it?
Kesha?
You know? No, not Kesha. The other. I mean, you could use that too, but like, Amy I was talking about the recent one.
Oh, you talking about someone recent?
Yeah.
Didn't they just make that Hawk 2 event?
The girl from Euphoria. The jeans. The whole thing about the jeans. Her having good jeans.
Yeah, the whole thing about that. Nigga, bruh, Jerry Springer. If you want to see motherfucking white degeneracy, watch Jerry Springer.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? So it like you want to know what I think for real, for real? I don't even think that it's people being influenced by the music. It's people influencing the music. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of like video games, right? If you a violent ass nigga, then violent video games are gonna appeal to you. But there's less of a chance of violent video games making you violent. That's like my entire thing about this. Like, yeah, don't get me wrong, the song is trashy, but nigga, you're not the audience. When she's saying where my scammer ass niggas at, you're not supposed to answer, dummy. Because you're not a scamming ass nigga. I'm not even trying to excuse this shit. I'm just saying it's a pattern that I'm recognizing here. Lil Kim done went through it. Motherfucking Cardi B done went through it. Megan Thee Stallion done went through it. You know? Trina done went through it.
Before you continue, Material Life, do you know the whole verse to Look Back at It? By Trina?
I don't know about here, but that was an anthem in high school.
Thank you.
I'm from Miami, so you know, in Miami Dade, that's
yeah, no.
When it came to Trick Daddy and Trina, that was all we knew was all type of Uncle Luke type music. Anything twerk.
And Trina still be putting out music.
Yeah.
That's the funny part of that.
She's from Miami.
You know why I think? You know why I think also.
Go ahead, B.
But you also know why I think Young Miami song is catchy? It's because all of America is scamming. Like, honestly, from the government on down, they scamming.
Thank you.
Okay, you're right.
We sending billions of dollars to Lord knows who pocket. Because it ain't. We done got so many homeless organization and there's still so many homeless people in the homeless world. So where the money going? Scamming.
I agree with you, but I'm going to more of the frequency route because the song, like I said, it's catchy and it's very sing-songy. Even though she sings off key as fuck.
Because people singing their anthems. That's why they singing their anthems.
Yeah, I know.
White people can sing to it because they know. Because they're getting away with it. People are singing their anthems because then in their mind they remember the moments. Oh, even I think what the radio had said, there was a school district where they had like remixed the song because he was like, we got some money, but I'm not seeing where the money going. And he remixed it.
Version out of that song?
I don't blame them because they scamming there too. So people scamming. So some people are singing the anthem because they low key. They letting you know.
No.
Some people letting you know, and if nobody answers, if nobody get caught, they ain't get caught.
Okay, B, I'm not saying you're not wrong. I'm saying you're right. What I'm saying is the song being catchy itself because it has a melody that you can sing along to. A lot of these songs that be catchy that you can sing along to, even if you hate it, you're going to find yourself singing along to it. I feel like that's what's catchy because, like I said, when it comes to the rapping part, nobody remembers the rapping part, but you remember the hook. And this is how most songs catch you because, like, this is why, like, in some songs they said, I need a hook. Like, the rapping is cool or the song is cool. It just need a hook for people to listen to it. Not to, and from a that's why I said from a frequency standpoint because like you could put you know those songs where like they have the bouncing ball on the words. Like this is one of those songs where you do that. Where all my scamming ass niggas like it sounds playful. Like it sounds like because trust me, I've been in the strip club when this song plays and the strippers go loud. I've seen it and they sing it. Hell, like it's kind of sad, but at the same time, like they're showing videos and TikToks of little children seeing this, and they're knowing this. But again, I'm not putting that on Young Miami. That's more or less on the parents. I'm just saying
Yes.
that's on that one right there. I told people, I said that's on the parents, and I don't knock Young Miami because Young Miami is to me the female Yin Yang twins. Because the female Yin Yang twins, they will literally tell you, "I make money. I make songs for the strip clubs." They'll tell you straight up, I make songs for the strip clubs. So if you understand that they make songs for the strip clubs, maybe you shouldn't be listening to the Yin Yang twins. And the same thing what I said about the City Girls. To me, they were the female Yin Yang twins. So they talk about boosting, they talk about scheming, they talking about how to snatch a 8-figure nigga or some shit like that. And they talk about twerking the club. That's the type of music they make. And plus, that's that Miami culture. Specifically, that's that Miami culture. Am I right, B?
I don't have no problem with that song, but I also think it's paying Diddy bills. So I feel like the song is only setting traction because the celebrities making it set traction because they got to pay Diddy bills.
Probably.
I don't think everybody love that song that much for real. For real,
No, there's people that hate the
it's
song.
creeping all, but I don't think everybody in the world loving that song that much.
No,
Y'all
no, no, no,
can't
no.
tell. Y'all can't.
There's a love and a hate to it, and that's kind of like the perfect blend. Some people love it, and then there's other people that hate it. So, and the most times when people hate it, people are gonna figure out, okay, why do you hate it? So the people that like Dion, let's say people like Dion, I've never heard the song before, and then they'll go listen to the song, and you go, then they'll make their decisions of what they like. They go, oh, this song, but if like you said,
But
yeah,
I'm not going to listen to the song though because I know the type of music Young Miami City Girls or similar artists make, and not my thing.
no, I understand that. I'm just using you as an example because you're not because you haven't heard it. But I'm saying is people that haven't heard it that are undecided. If they're going to give it a listen, they're going to then make their decision. So it's usually for the people like you that are undecided but curious. I'm not saying that you are, but that they've never listened to it. So you may not even want to
But
listen to it. If you driving in a car, you driving in the radio, if you even go to a club, you might hear that shit. And then go, oh, this is the song. Because I didn't listen to the song either. But when I went to a strip club, they played this song like 3 fucking times. I ain't gonna hold you. They played this song like 3 fucking times.
all right,
But
but the point to what I was saying though was um if well I guess the whole point of the conversation if that's if that's your thing if that's what you rock with okay cool and if not okay just don't you ain't gotta support it you don't have to give it no attention. At the end of the day when you make the videos talking about the songs, all you're doing is drawing more attention to the damn song. You're only helping to make this thing that you claim to hate so much bigger.
and that's the other side. That's what I said. That's yeah, the haters will make you listen to it before the people that love it do. I don't know if people ever noticed that. Your haters will make. That's why people like haters. They'll make you like the song more than you should. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm not gonna listen to the song purely because not my not my jam per se. Not my style of music. It's not that I have anything against them. It's just I know what type of music they make, and again,
Coming.
not something I take part in.
I'm coming. I told you.
Okay. Okay. So it's now looking at the India RE part, and the one I wanted to harp in on. she is going through what I went through when I was younger. Why should I care when others don't? And I tell people, like, I've said this before, some of it is beaten out of me because at the point, like, when you're younger, when I was younger, you passionate about shit. You feel like you got ideas that could help change the world or some shit like that. You see problems, and then you're sitting there like, why don't you do this, this, and this? This seems more logical. Um, People ask you for advice, you give solid advice, and they don't listen to it. That's what me and father done been through with so many other people.
Mhm.
And you start to realize that they don't care. even in this, it's just like there's people just like, damn, do you understand how low vibrational it is? You know what the most of the answer is? So I don't care. I don't. So it's and that's I feel sorry for India Ari because she's learning that because you're trying to make people that care that don't. And this is when I tell people like, when you get to that point, have your own community. Just have your own like-minded community, and then just go fuck with them. This is where I came up with fuck with people that fuck with you, because there's no reason for me to get passionate to people that don't give a fuck. So whoever do give a fuck, just be with like-minded individuals that y'all just find your community and then just stick with it. And I feel like that's what's going to be happening with NERE. And I've also said this. It's funny because NERE used to have a bunch of black uplifting songs like "I Am Not My Hair" and "Brown Skin." And um, I don't. I said this before too. I said if she came out in this time, I don't think no one would like her songs. I said that. I think a lot of people would think brown skin is colorism. So the way they be attacking songs, but that's just me. Um,
I think people would love her because she still has the neo soul, like the girls that walk around barefoot group.
I don't think I do
There's
not.
still those that exist,
I
like the
do.
ones that
I think they are niche. I'm not saying they don't exist. I just said they're niche. I do not think her song.
it's
I think the
a
songs
lot
that
of
she
them.
can.
Them natural that walk around here with them natural hairs going underneath their underarms and what's the other stuff? Like the
You
ones
talk
that
about some
just be
earthly ratchet. They are just as ratchet as a hood booger.
That's
yeah, but
exactly, man.
Damn.
B. Them earthly. Trust me when I say this. Them earthly chicks. They're just as ratchet as your regular hood booger. They are all the same.
yeah, but I think
Damn.
it
Your
would
anime
be
chicks, they're
she
just as
those
ratchet
groups.
as a ratchet chick. All right, they just have anime shit on them. They just as ratchet. I'm not saying you're wrong.
Yeah,
Again,
but those girls would they would eat her up. Like I just don't know why India.Arie don't make music anymore.
because
Cause
no one
she
listens
fits
to
in
her.
with the Tim.
No one is going to. I love NRA. She's a Grammy Award singer. The time that she came out was the perfect time because no one is going to be listening. We are too depressed of a fucking people to be listening to some uplifting shit.
And I think that's what we need. We need them to come
Right.
back. We
Look,
need them to talk
I gotta agree with that.
out of this funk,
Pharrell made
out
happy
of
and
these
then
out of
went
these
on his
low
way.
vibrational stimulants.
Pharrell made happy and then made his money and then now he just wear hats and shit. But but I do agree with you. It's just like maybe we should have some more uplifting songs but she did
We
that.
do. We literally do. I don't. We do.
You know
You
what I
can
think?
literally.
You're right,
I mean,
Father, but I don't think
they're out there.
no. You're right. I just don't think it's in R&B. Afro beats, um, Afro beats, yes. I hear a lot of positive jazz in Afro beats, but in R&B, no. In hip hop, No. In some American based music? No. Not in American based music. Maybe I've heard of in K-pop. There's some positive shit I've heard in K-pop, yeah. But I'm talking about like for our people in our community, not a lot.
If you seek, ye shall find.
I'm with you.
If you can't find it, make it yourself.
I'm with you.
That's all I'm saying, bro. Like, yeah, I mean, yeah, I know you're with me, but like that's what we need to get across. It's like, bro, it's out there if you really want it. If you're dead ass, you can find it. It can be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, and another thing too, like, bro, we cannot continue to perpetuate. We cannot continue to make this degenerate culture the focus as if it's a prominent part of of the black community. There's multiple sides to the black community, both positive and negative. You know what I'm saying? Like, if Young Miami makes a song about motherfucking shaking her coochie lips on a nigga's face, and you don't like it, then you don't have to fucking listen to it. It ain't your fucking target audience. You know what I'm saying? If you're so worried that your children are going to be listening to it, then in the home you have control, but outside of the home, you need to instill to your child that this is not, you know what I'm saying, what I want you to be exposed to. And if you are in an environment, because you can't control other people's kids and stuff, if you are in an environment where people are listening to that around you, maybe those aren't the type of people that you need to be hanging with. It does start in the home, but at the same time, you also need to be able to see what it is that you value. You also need to see what it is that you want to show to the world. You know what I'm saying? We keep trying to impose our principles and our morals to people that clearly just don't give a fuck. Like, they don't care. They're gonna make those type of music because it makes them money. You're not stopping their bag. They're not stopping their bag for you. So you have to be intentional with how it comes across. Otherwise, you're gonna be yelling at niggas on your phone and they're not gonna be listening to you. Like that woman earlier that you showed that was just yelling at niggas, bro. She was talking to a brick wall. I'm not gonna hold you. She was talking to a brick wall.
And honestly, that is the problem. I think that's the problem right there. Um, it's not that people don't care. It's just that they shut the people up that do care. Those saying, I ain't trying to hear that shit, Sharif. Like, I feel like even if you instill try to instill positive shit, a lot of people is not going to try to take it. Which is why I'm the whole thing of just take your community and then just building your community full of the things that you would seem viable or has value in it. Um, that you don't have to listen to not only that you don't have to listen to the degenerate stuff, but like you can give some class because we've had this talk before. Like, what would you say is suburban black culture? We don't know much about suburban black culture. What do you know about rich black culture? To me, rich black culture is like the Baldwin Hills is just a bunch of rich niggas because because usually their parents came from nothing and they still like hood but got no money in them. So it's just like, what are these other black cultures that is out there? The only thing that's really out there that's I think is prevalent is black nerd culture because everybody kind of like jocks black nerd culture in my opinion. But even with like I said, the whole thing about India Ari is just like, yeah, there are people who's doing it, and but I think it's just very very niche, And even like I said, the reason and like I like her music. I feel like even though it was good at her time, because I think we was in a different vibe at that time. I feel like in that time it wouldn't work because a lot of people would try to pick it apart, and then um try to make you try to convince you why the song isn't good, even if it's talking even if the song is positive. Like how many times you don't hear like this person is a good person, and then they go, "Well, what make him a good person? Just because he does what he's supposed to do, that means he's a good person." Like you get those type. I feel like you get you get those type of people that's trying to that just miserable. In my opinion, just miserable no matter what, and tries to like bring you into their misery instead of just like just soaking in the positive. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but nigga, we're gonna have this conversation again.
Oh wait, this
So
is
it's like, bruh.
this is the song that does it. I don't know. Any last words before we move on to our Do You Cares?
No,
Okay,
let's move on, please, God.
all right. Do you care that Sony is not going to be selling physical copies of
Oh
games?
yeah, let's talk about that. Let's fucking talk about that
Okay.
because what they're doing, bro, piracy up top. That's exactly what's about to happen.
Yo,
Niggas is about to, niggas is about to yo-ho like they never yo-hoed before. Nigga, you just created an entire generation of pirates. This is the One Piece era now. Good shit. Good fucking job.
you will
Literally
own
good job.
nothing and like it. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay, so if I will own nothing and like it, then piracy isn't stealing.
Yo ho
Because I
ho.
don't own it, right?
We on yo ho. We on yo ho.
Yeah. Right. I don't own it, right? So if
Right.
I buy this game off of the Sony motherfucking Play Store and they could just revoke it anytime they motherfucking feel like it, I'm not stealing if I take it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But if I go to a store and fucking buy a CD, I can do whatever I want to that CD. You know what I'm saying? I could do whatever I want with the CD. So it's like I could give it to Ray or I could just keep it to myself. And I don't even have to give it to Ray for a price. I could just give it to the Ray.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm at a point where I'm just
with this. I hope
I
they
still
change
got
their minds and don't go through with this. I hate to have to sell my damn PlayStation.
it's too late.
They already made that.
You saying that it's too late. They already made the decision. This is an executive decision.
Too, by the way.
So yeah. Yo ho a pirate's life for me. And also I still have my PS3. I'll literally just get physical discs whenever I have the capacity to get them. And it'll still work.
Shit.
Same here. My PS3 is sitting up there. And
You know what I'm saying? So I'm really not stressing this because I already have all the games I could ever need. And if I want to play something, I have easy access to it. Thank you, Sony. You just made it a whole lot easier.
Is this the stuff that didn't make it in?
Yeah, but yeah, it's just it's just the mere fact that they have control over people's libraries. They can just revoke a game whenever they want to.
let's say you bought it. Let's say you bought a game, right? And if they lose the licensing, they can just take it out of your library. And
You can't play it anymore.
Can't play it anymore.
And they don't even refund you.
Yeah.
They do not even refund you. That is the fucked up part.
I knew this was going to happen when they started selling games digitally. I said this is going to be a slippery slope. And Apple has
See,
done it.
on one hand,
Go ahead, Dion.
on one hand, most of the time when I buy games, I'll buy them digitally. So I will admit to that. However, there's got to be more to this than we know. Cause yeah, I'm at a loss for words with this one. This is wrong.
Yeah, you will own nothing and you will like it. This is not just for gaming, by the way. This is for other stuff too. You will own nothing and you will. So
I can't wait till they start charging you to open your car doors.
microtransactions. Yeah.
You remember the one episode of Martin where Martin took over Nipsey's fucking restaurant and he made niggas have to pay to use the toilet?
You talk about the episode of Martin?
Yeah.
Yeah, you had to pay to get out too. That was funny. Yeah, Martin predicted that. You know what's funny? Because a lot of people are buying classical cars now because, like, I heard, like, if you don't pay your bills with Tesla, the car would just automatically drive off and then go back to the lot.
But you still in the motherfucker?
Yo, and that, yo, for real though, I can see that happening because, like, they're trying to switch it over to that and shit. Like,
Wait a minute. So what happens if what happens if I charge Tesla with kidnapping?
you can't.
Because this car went somewhere. I did not tell it to go. With me still in it.
You can't. So, you better walk home, nigga. That's probably what they say. That's probably what they're gonna tell you. Walk home. And even with that, I said, I'm telling you, everybody's supposed to go back to buying classical cars, and I'm talking about before a certain year. Like, you gonna see a bunch of people driving old school cars again because they're not gonna be with that bullshit. That's it about that. Um, my other do you care? Is how do y'all feel about the Knicks winning the NBA Finals?
I
For the first time?
am, nigga. Huh. I still can't believe they pulled that shit out their ass the way they did.
You talk about game
I
four?
still can't believe they. Yeah, just I'm still shocked over the fact that they won. Like, what?
Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it.
I wish I could have been there for the parade.
New York. Dion, it is
I
very
wish I could have been back home in New York for the parade.
No, you don't.
It is very
No, you do
disrespectful
not.
when I'm singing
No,
Sinatra.
you do not. It's someone that travels to New York every.
I'm trying to watch from a safe distance, but
Dion, it's someone that travels to New York every day. That day specifically, you couldn't go nowhere. That day specific, like
I bet.
there was people literally camping out a day before just so they could get to the parade. There was barricades everywhere and people was bum rushing. Yeah, you seen what the city was like. And as someone that was up there for game 5, the last game when they won the championship before they was blocking off every, and plus you had the FIFA World Cup going on. They was barricading a lot of people off. So Um, so like when I tell you it New York and Philly was so busy, and even DC, it was ridiculous. Also, I wanted and side note, um, Congo had the best women. Congo had the best looking women. Congo, I saw the Brazilian women was coming out of New York. I wasn't impressed. I saw uh, there was actually some real good looking Ghanaians when I was working. Actually, there was a lot of real good things. Shout out to them. But as far as the Brazilian, I wasn't impressed. I didn't see, but some of the women from Congo, I was impressed. I was like, damn, listen, the baddies was out.
I want to be a part of it. New York, New York.
And yeah, and also as someone that was up there, and I kind of like walked the city. It was a. I'm not gonna lie to you. That atmosphere was like. It seemed like everybody got along. Like for that reason, like yo, the New York people, they were just in it. It was a different spirit. It was a real like you could feel the shit in the air. It was a real good feeling. And shout out to Jalen Brunson. And Father, I'm gonna see if you can get this. You know what's the one reason why I like Jalen Brunson? I'm gonna see if you can answer
What?
this. I give you I give you a hint. What do you say all the time when we start playing games? And what do you say about me all the fucking time?
Damn, I say quite a few things. Hold on. Be a teeny bit more specific. Stop being stubborn.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay.
That boy Jalen Brunson was stubborn, and that's honestly like as a bitter Bulls fan. I was actually rooting for Jalen Brunson, but the one thing I liked that he was stubborn. Like even when he was down, he was just like he just had this don't quit spirit that he could bring him back. And I love the fact that he was stubborn. And it's just like I love the stubbornness about him because he felt like, and father's gonna laugh at this. He felt like they was beatable.
Oh my God.
Like hashtag and like it worked for him. And honestly, it's just like I had to respect it because as father knows, there's sometimes I'm just stubborn as hell. That's it. Even with good or bad traits, it's just like sometimes I just be stubborn, and it worked for me sometimes. But it's but I don't know. Like even watching that, it was just like dang. It's just like see that's the first time you want to see a bunch of grown men cry, and everybody was just okay with it. A bunch of people just thought they would never see it. I haven't seen that since the Cubs won the World Series, and you see old men just sitting there just crying. It's just like finally, like the toughest gangsters and all that other stuff. They just crying and hugging each other, just like tears of joy. It was a that was a good. It was a good. It was a good feeling. Okay. Any last words before we get into our final topic?
New York, New York. Okay, I'm good.
America is turning 250. How do y'all feel about that? That's our final topic.
America's turning 250 years old, and this shit is ghetto. Cue the Moesha theme.
Mm, I wish I had that. If it wasn't copyright.
Nigga, bro, you're 250 years old, and you are damn near 40 trillion in debt. Bitch. Oh my gosh, man. What can I say about this country that I haven't said already? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's a great country if you want to make money. You know, it's a great country if you don't like reading. But damn, we gotta now. The United States of America it's like it's cool, right? Like I'm not gonna shit on it completely. It's cool, but at the same time, it's like if you don't have money, yeah, you are not a person, which is fucked up. I just feel like there's a lot of fucked up, you know what I'm saying, parts about this country that we really need to like address and things like that. But I mean, hey, 250. Shout out to America, I guess. Yeah.
I said
I
America
think
may
it's
be two.
crazy.
America may be 250, but our oppression is over 400 years. Go ahead, B.
I think it's crazy. We over 250 years old. We went from owning slaves to being slaves. The whole country is in slavery. Because we still working extremely hard to pay debt to everybody else. So we ain't getting no, we ain't 250 years and we still ain't learned no better. We ain't get better, we ain't learn better.
Okay. DR, you got anything to say?
No, not really.
This is America. Don't catch you slipping up. Look what I'm whipping up. Look how we're giving it. Any last words before we move on to our final thoughts? All right.
America.
America. Um. All right. Let's get to our final thoughts and material life. I want to start with you.
I really don't have anything. Yeah, I don't have anything.
Okay.
Oh, happy 4th of July. Y'all have a great weekend. I don't know, vacation or if y'all have the time off for the weekend off. Have great time and great vacation.
Okay. Dion is on you.
I was hoping we could talk wrestling real quick. I wanted to talk about the results of Night of Champions and Monday Night Raw.
Go ahead. The floor is yours.
All right. So first question: best match for Night of Champions. Match of the night.
Seth Rollins versus Braun Breaker.
I second that.
Agreed. Agreed. Whose was the worst then?
Liv Morgan versus Io Sky.
I also second that.
Oof. And last question. Shocker of the night, which to me was Sami Zayn winning that title match.
Nigga, that is an unfair question. We're all gonna agree with that.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with that, but I'm gonna also throw over Femi winning the title. I thought Jey Uso should have got it.
Yeah.
I wanted Brock to just interrupt him so they could go with the storyline. I was like, in my opinion, I don't think I like Oba, but I don't think he needs to be king of the ring. So I thought it was gonna be a Brock interrupt, but you know Sammy's number one, but I thought Brock was going to interrupt him so they could continue that little beef going on. So I feel like
Nigga, that was pretty much the only shocker though.
yeah,
Sami Zayn winning the title was really the only shocker. And there ain't nothing else shocking about the show.
I
guess.
Because I don't think nobody was expecting Sammy was going to win.
Especially not the way he won.
In a roll up, in front of his ride or die fans.
Yeah.
In front of his ride or die. Yeah, I thought. Other than that, I thought Jey Uso should have won it. I feel like that's a better story. But other than that, cool. Yeah, Sami Zayn.
I just found
I'm
out
a
the big thing about this tournament. The bigger it gets, the more lights it gets. Because the 21, it didn't have zero mutations and it's purple all the way out. And now this one, it's like, and it's 18. So I'm thinking
Is that it?
well
Josh?
then.
Yeah.
Okay, Father is on you.
So
matter of fact,
okay. Ray, I want you to imagine that you're in the World Cup and your team scores 2 goals, right?
Right.
It's 2-0. You know a game of football is 90 minutes, right? In 2 halves.
Yep.
It is the 85th minute and you're 2-0.
just wait till you
You just need to hold the ball for 5 more minutes. Somebody needs to lower their fucking volume.
at 8
Dion, mute yourself.
Okay.
Thank you. Go ahead.
So it's the 85th minute. You're about to win. The other team scores the first goal. You're like, okay, whatever, fine. 2 minutes later, they score a second goal. So now it's an extra time. One of your players fouls the other player, and it's a penalty kick, and they make it, and then it's 3-0 at the very last second, and then they win. How would you feel?
Remember we had that talk when I said I'd rather get blown out than lose a close game?
Yeah.
I will be fading the whole team after that.
Well, Ray,
Everybody on the
that's
team
what
taking
happened
the
to.
fade. What Bobby Smurder saying?
That's what
everybody
happened to
catching bullet
Senegal.
holes?
Everybody catching bullet holes.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
That's
Go ahead.
exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened to Senegal.
Oh, Senegal was doing so good too. They was doing so good.
That's exactly what happened to Senegal. Senegal had 2-0, chilling, leading, about to win the game. And then they just, I don't want to win anymore. Ray, I'm gonna send you a video. I want you to play it.
Sure thing.
I'm putting it in here. I'm putting it in the general.
Okay.
Click that link and play that video for me.
Oh shit. Pain.
Ray,
And we're left
have
speaking.
like,
Bro, as me as a Ghanaian, I was hurt. All Africa said except for Morocco, South Africa. Go ahead.
now read some more of these comments because you'll bro. Read some more of these comments.
Oh shoot.
Oh boy, how bad is?
spit on that shitty Senegal team and fans. Senegal, you want to extra hurt us too now? Why are you showing this heartbreaking video? Senegal hurt the whole Africa. We were rallying behind them. Y'all was doing well. I mean, Senegal was doing well. Senegal wasn't supposed to qualify for the next round. They forced their way through the group stage and got rejected in the next round. The odds are against them.
Yeah, bruh.
Come
But
on
yeah,
now.
that's
It's
kind of
just a
like
soccer game, not Tuesday. I would say, for this person, I want you to remember when Brazil lost to Germany. I had a friend that was Brazilian. He wanted to fight me because I kept trolling him about the Brazil and Germany shit. Don't ever say that. Don't ever say that, sir, because he was serious. I don't even think he liked soccer. It was just that it was that deep. It was the same way when like motherfucking Mayweather beat motherfucking not Pacquiao, Oscar De La Hoya. You know how many Mexicans and blacks got into a fight that day? Just fighting each other. This is Africa took a blow, lost this game already. That's Africa. They try to recreate what they did with Morocco at the Nations Cup, a very lazy Senegalese side. Okay. If they watch the
this
Belgium
match really pained the whole African nation. And click that one. Just click that one because that's the comment right there. Down,
right
down.
Oh
No.
oops. Shit.
No, you gotta scroll down. No, it's probably not. Okay, quick. Keep going. Yeah, right there.
This one right here?
Not that one. Down. Down. There you
Right
go.
here?
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure.
This match really pained the whole African nation. That's what I'm saying. This shit hurt. As an African, this shit fucking hurts. Ray, this is like.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Bro, this is like you watching the Bulls and they have a 35-point lead and it's the fourth quarter. And then they just come back.
Okay, San Antonio
And it's like
Spurs, New York Knicks. That's exactly what happened. It was like a 30-point lead, and then the Knicks came back. If I was a Spurs fan, I would be punching the air. If I was that Spurs fan, I would be punching the air. But for the Knicks, that was one of the greatest comebacks ever. But yeah, I feel pain, bro. Pain. This is why I tell people I'd rather get blown out and get my ass whipped than lose a fucking close game. Losing a close game really fucking sucks because you do everything right, and then yet it just sometimes it's just not your day.
Like you had hope,
Yeah, you
and then it just got you. Like your heart was set on it. You had hope, and then it just gets yoinked out of your hands.
Yo, father knows firsthand. Remember when we toured Isaiah and Allen, and we got real close to beating them.
oh
I
my
was
God,
mad.
we were so fucking close. We were so fucking close.
I got so mad. I was like, I would never get this close again.
My God, yo.
This is why I tell people be like, but you played a really good game. Yes, I know that. It's like sometimes you play it's like you playing like damn perfect. It's just sometimes it's just not like buzzer beaters. They're good on one end, but you never talk about the other end. Like you played perfect. You just didn't fall in. Sometimes it just doesn't go in your favor. But when you get your ass whipped or you get blown out, you understand why you're getting your ass whipped and blown out. The other team is just better.
But yeah, like that's my final thoughts. I just damn it, Senegal. All you had to do was just not lose.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Okay. I have two final thoughts. If you play Overwatch and you play Malga, you are a bitch. Fuck that character.
Damn.
I fucking hate that character. Every time I play Overwatch, there's always just one dude. He just and then just two of the machine gun. Fuck that character with a passion.
Right. Nah, bruh. That's one of the easier tanks to deal with. What?
I played. I don't know. I played Dominant. I've learned how to do it with Dominant because some of the Malga people are stupid, but I also feel like that stupidity is what sometimes get them killed. Like that's just me. That's just me. But I don't. I just don't like characters that don't take much skill and people think they're good. I was like, no, the character's carrying you. It's just like it was again using a perfect example. It was like when we was learning PM for the first time, and Javon was using Lucas, and then when they nerfed Lucas because of the bullshit that he was able to do, like Javon wasn't that good, and then he was just beating his ass.
Or
It's just
Ziggy with
one of those.
Reptile? No,
Well,
not it wasn't Reptile. It was Aaron Black.
it
They
was
nerfed Aaron Black, and then the nigga started losing.
Oh yeah, yeah. I was about to say Ziggy too. Fucking Ziggy when he was playing. Oh yeah. After they nerfed him, he never touched him again. Too. That's when he started tear horn. That's when he really started tear horn. So, but yeah, that's one of my final thoughts. If you play Maui, you a bitch. But that's just I just had to let that out. Second, um, for those that think wrestling's easy and like anybody can do it or some shit like that, this is a battle rapper. His name is Tay Rock. Now he's been doing wrestling on the side, and I want you to look at what happens when he tried to go over the top rope.
What am I doing? Wrestling. What the am I doing?
Oh shit. Don't second guess this shit now. Man, this shit second guess this shit now. Man, this shit second.
What am I doing? Wrestling. What am I doing?
First of all, whoever edited this video is trash.
It is, but it's like it's also like I just wanted to get people to understand that because a lot of like a lot of people say wrestling is fake, and then and people that really like wrestling, we tell people like it's not fake, it's predetermined, but it's not really fake because niggas really get hurt. He really got fucking hurt. If you can see the edit, he's like his face is all scratched up. But not only that, it takes a lot of fucking athleticism to do what a lot of them can fucking do. Not a lot of regular people can't fucking do that, right? This nigga smoke weed, and he is not in shape for no goddamn. He couldn't even clear the fucking top rope. His body is still halfway in the ring. First of all, his launch was terrible. If I can.
Wrestling. What am I doing?
Like nigga, what?
He could have. He could have.
You're
He could have.
supposed to
Honestly,
catapult.
and it probably would have got him hurt too because he looked like he got big ass feet, and usually it clips your feet will clip on the rope. He could have went through the middle. He could have just suicide dived. But like, what makes you think you was able to do that? You usually practice shit like that. The Usos don't even do this shit no more. And they used to be high flyers. The Usos used to fly over the top rope. They just stopped doing that shit. But What makes you think you have to do this? And this is what I tell people all the time. It's just like you really got to be in peak condition to do some of that wrestling shit that we watch. That is shit is not for the not. It's not like one of the things that anybody can do it. But this is also why, like wrestling fans, even if they out of shape, they understand the the work and the work ethic and the severity you got to do to put in some of these shits. Like some of those big dudes that you see, they're not just big dudes and sloppy big dudes. They can move around the ring. They're made to move around the ring. And I want people to understand this, just to see this. This shit is not fucking easy. And there are people that do that that don't make no money at all. They just do it for the love of the fucking game. And this is why a lot of people that understands wrestling respects wrestlers for when they do this shit. Because you could end up like Tay Rock. And I fucking love Tay Rock. He's a great battle rapper. But again, he said, what the fuck am I doing wrestling? You know, if this is a meme, this is like, it was at this moment right here, he fucked up. That he knew he fucked up.
Man is criticizing himself. That's saying something.
Okay. First of all, yeah, again, I love wrestling. But you would never catch me doing no high flying shit. This is why when Father was creating his wrestling and he created me, my character never touched the top rope. My character never touched the top rope. He'll look at the top rope and then he just come back down and want to do a skid of heights. Cause like this is bullshit. You can't have to just be doing shit like that.
He actually made a character out of you after you in a wrestling game.
He was making characters out of everybody that went to AI. So it was like
Oh,
I
created
God,
the AI. I created the AI Lounge League.
Yeah, he made it AI loudly. I actually did
I
well for
gotta
someone that
ask.
didn't go over
I
the top
gotta
rope.
ask what mine was like. I gotta ask.
He wasn't in it.
Ah, fuck y'all.
My character did well for someone that didn't go over the top rope.
You want to know what Ray's theme song was, Dion?
What?
Fucking Plain Jane by ASAP Ferg.
And that was it. I fucking this shit was it. It was actually a lot of entertainment. I remember we put Ken versus Ed, and that was
Yeah, Ken's theme song was Human Nature by Michael Jackson. And motherfucking Ed's theme song was that song from Persona 5.
Yeah.
And never see it coming.
Oh man, it was some fun. That was one of the fun times. But yeah, yeah. In conclusion, wrestling is not for everybody. You really got to put yourself. It's the same thing they say about basketball. The same thing you say about wrestling. You don't do wrestling to get in shape. You get in shape for wrestling. The same. So I'm gonna leave it at that. I would like to thank the panel for jumping on as usual. I would like to thank all y'all for listening to hear us talk our shit again. This is You Know What? Let me just say podcast, and we are signing off. Peace.